Hi, welcome back to the garden. I know I haven't posted an update in about a month. That's because I've been out of the country for the last month. But thankfully, one of my neighbors fed the chickens, watered the garden, actually mowed most of this. I got awesome neighbors. So the garden's actually in surprisingly good shape for being gone for a month. Anyways, let's take a look at how things are going. Okay, let's start with the tomatoes. And as you can see, these have gotten really big and bushy. And they are starting to fruit. I've actually got a lot of little fruits growing. And as you can see there, I've got some flowers also. Now, I'm not quite sure how to deal with pruning these, because as you can see, they are just massively, like, just covered in foliage. And a lot of this foliage, especially down here, is like just, oh, that's dead, but not doing anything good. And getting some disease starting down there. I'll cut that off after the video. But it's like, this should probably get cut way back. And normally you want these to be a single vine. And as you can see, they're kind of a bit beyond that. I'm not quite sure how much of this I can take down. So if you grow tomatoes and have any advice, let me know. One thing I did find interesting when I came back is if you look at this tomato here, the entire tomato cage actually fell over. And I mean, it's just putting out fruit coming through across there. And yes, I have weeds everywhere because Bermuda grass just loves growing everywhere. Okay, I can pull more of this out later. Get these before those go crazy. Okay, next bed, we've got the Thai chilies. And yes, I need to pull that grass out. These are, for the most part, just starting to flower. Like, camera will focus. You can see there's some white flowers starting there. I'm hoping these start fruiting soon. Actually, if we look at this one, he's actually got some fruit going. I'll probably throw down, oh, dead leaf. And that's a fruit, looks like it's split. So hopefully this one's okay. Yes, I have grass everywhere down here. And there's some more. I think that's the only ones over here with flowers or fruit. Yeah, there's a complete flower over there. I'm going to try to throw down some fertilizer on this. Probably not today, but tomorrow. Fertilize these things and get more of this grass out of here. It is going crazy. That's the thing about the fact that a lot of this is runners is you get one piece and a lot just comes out at the same time. Not always, though. It's a constant battle. Like, if you have decent soil, the weeds will grow there because, hey, it's decent soil. Okay, let me turn around and stop playing with that. Now, this bed, I've got some volunteers. Now, we've got Laboya chilies, and I don't think any of these are, yeah, they're starting to produce. If you look in there, so we're going to need some flowers, a lot of flowers very soon. So yeah, Laboya. Over here, it gets a little more interesting because I don't think this is a pepper. I think that's just well, it's pepper. Some more weeds out. It is very easy to get distracted while weeding and making videos. Sorry about that. So we've got this, which is clearly a volunteer eggplant growing in the middle of my peppers. I think we're going to leave it and just see what happens. Yeah, weeding is addictive when you're just standing here. That came out nice in one chunk. This probably will too. Some grass runner. Another piece of grass. I don't know what that is, but it's clearly a weed. Pull that out. Try to knock some of the soil off, so I'm not throwing away soil. Okay, sorry. Over here, yeah, it's rained, it's muddy. And by muddy, I mean my boots a couple inches in. I've got what I think is a Swiss chard plant growing. I may pull this up. I am running low on dehydrated Swiss chard, but I think I'm going to have to replant those and start them from seed. Yes, I am grabbing more weeds. Yeah, see what I mean about these runners? Like, that's all one big giant weed and just kind of comes up in a chunk. Same with that one piece. I'm gonna pull the chard later. We'll see. Anyways, that side of the bed is entirely weeds, and since I didn't plant anything there, I'm just kind of letting it go crazy. I did notice I've got these things running, and I'm not sure if that's squash or tomato. This was basically a horticulture bed, so when we planted it, basically put down a bunch of anything biological that would compost and filled it with that and then threw dirt on top. So, I mean, we had a mango growing in this last year because we happened to throw a mango seed in it. Okay, and actually, these things are putting on flowers. Let's get those out. Oh, that might be an eggplant. And everything over here is just weeds. I might till this up and plant black beans. I don't know. Yay, more grass. Okay. I should... never ends. Okay, let's go say hi to the chickens, because there's been some developments over there. It's a little slimy, but it's better than straight up dirt. Hey, birdies. So over here, you'll notice they are not in great shape. If you look at their backs, some of them, especially her, get in there and you can see better. Oh, somebody laid an egg in the middle of the run. Excuse me, girls. Excuse me. Grab my chair so I can sit down. So, she's probably a good example. If you look at her back, our rooster was kind of out of control and he was too big for them. He was like a 15-pound meat bird, and these are a bunch of little hens that are laying breed, so they're small. Put the door closed. So he has been rehomed. A pastor of my church has a lot of land, so he was willing to just take in another rooster. He's also got a bunch of animals. So he took that, was nice enough to rehome Snowball the rooster. Hi. You're looking at me. They are starting to regrow their feathers. Hey, girl. So hopefully they'll be doing better soon. Anyways, a couple other things. My riding mower, she just pooped on me. Come, seriously, girl? Okay, now I have 2 chickens on my lap. One of whom pooped on me. Oh yeah, you can see how she's regrowing feathers there. So hopefully she'll be okay soon. I don't think she's getting pecked or anything. I think she's just got a bald spot from Snowball being a little rough. Anyways, my riding lawnmower won't start. So I've got basically all the annual maintenance stuff I've been putting off. It's going to get the oil change kit. Sorry, I've got chickens distracting me. It's got an oil change kit, put new spark plugs in, new fuel filter. I think air filter is going to get put in. And hopefully after all that, it'll start finally running. And I'm sure you can see by how wild some of this stuff is. I've popped so many tires trying to mow stuff in here. I think at some point soon that's just going to get solid rubber tires because they're actually pretty cheap. It's like $40 for a normal tire and 100 for, or not even 100, like 70 for an all rubber tire. So I think that's how they're going to go. Hey, put back in her butt. Sorry, we got another barred rock just came over. So I got to do that. These guys all need to get fed before Sabbath. And over there next to the woodshed, when was it? Yeah, that. Trust me, it's over there. I've got a deer skull buried, or buried the whole head. But by now it's been sitting down there long enough. It should be down to just the skull. So I'm going to dig that up and hopefully turn it into a nice decoration. Snowball was really rough on her. But anyways, there's definitely feathers regrowing, so hopefully she'll be okay in a month or so. And I gotta go check on feathers. Basically, Snowball was so rough on the hens. Snowball is the rooster, if you forgot. That they stressed out and stopped laying almost completely. So he really had to go. Anyways, if you're not gardening, you probably should. And I should probably get some work done instead of just sitting here playing with chickens. Oh, I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep that thing. It's basically an old tractor tire with chicken wire stapled to the top. The idea I was hoping is we can get greens to grow through that, and the chickens can eat the greens that come up, but not get access to the underlying. Sorry, I have a chicken pecking the camera, but not get access to the roots. So I'm hoping that will give them. We've been calling it the salad bar, but I've heard of some people having problems with chickens injuring themselves on things like that. So we're going to see how it goes.